Let us pray to the eternal fire.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals in their shall burn alongside him or her.
Ride, run or crawl. Make haste to the Veilwork estate.
The
Witcher.
thinking customer will see right around for the best deal.
That's just talk.
What you got there? Dried mushroom set. Cooked to sell them at market. Any magic?
Mages, mutants, blasphemers.
Oh!
Where you going?
They hate you too, Fatigo.
It's a material world.
Wood. Damn nice. Shouldn't let that refuse into taverns with ordinary folk.
I need a rest.
Leave it. You're not on duty. What do you want?
I need a ride. Can you help?
To your son, Jost. See his take after his father.
Zoltan,
Get out.
you've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell.
Excellent question. I believe war requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting.
I understand the city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church... So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth,
I know where Ciri...
then why are we here?
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set... The Wild Hunt will attack soon.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there. Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up a...
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town. A den of art.
How'd you and Priscilla meet?
It was at the court of Duke Hereward, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelford I'm willing to part with.
Yes, those halfling painters. Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary and Thyme. It'll make those temple gardens...
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could...
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. But give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her...
See you, Dandelion. How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece, not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting.
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life was a...
Gotta admit, your manga, it's a brilliant.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After two, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Witcher.
In short,
All of them. They looted Zena's treasures. Gold, jewels, paintings, candlesticks. They fattened themselves on our capital. Oh yeah, ate their fill. Invaders.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh!
What is it?
Ah!
If they tell me to go on
Ever heard the legends
Where
of
you
the White
going?
Wall? Help a poor bloke out. My, aren't you a tower? In short, who kisses us today?
You trouble me, Greylocks.
Throat's parched, bone dry.
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
What do you do here? Hunt...
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants. When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga, I dropped everything. Threw it all away to hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but
But
Radovid proved no better than Emir. So I decided I would mount my own fight.
how'd you wind up...
Came with the... went... and we did. Soon after, I heard Radovid was assembling his forces near Novigrad. That he'd...
But...
but...
mentioned you have a problem.
it's Vess. She took a couple of lads across the river. She
So, sounds about like what guerrilla fighters do.
Yes, when they're ordered to. Whereas I forbade her from leaving camp. Indefinitely.
Don't trust...
Bollocks. She's prepared to die for me. Ah, that's not the problem. Know what distinguishes a soldier from a common swashbuckler?
The uniform.
It's a serious question.
A rhetorical one. So instead of waiting for an answer...
Soldiers think tactically. They know when... Vess finds this difficult. She's impulsive, hot-headed. Yet in guerrilla warfare, one false step and you're fucked. I confined her to the camp because I feared that sent out she'd go rabid and make a mistake. I was right.
Why Mulberrydale? Why'd Vess go there?
The peasants from the village aided us earlier. The Nilfgaardians learned of this. Word got out they're planning a punitive expedition. Probably hang every 5th villager.
Honestly, Vess's desire to save the villagers makes sense. What doesn't is your opposition to the plan.
War means death. Not only for the soldiers, for the
Funny.
You were right to. Are right to. But I have one ideal.
All right, so you've got a problem. Insubordination. What am I supposed to do?
I doubt Vess has entered the village. More likely she and the boys like... You're a...
Count me in.
Thanks, Geralt. I'll owe you a favor. Meet me and Velen beneath the Hanged Man's tree. It's just a short jaunt from there to Mulbrydale.
Witcher. Just what our band of merry men needed. Oh!
You trouble me, Greylocks.
It's true you kill kings. You and our commander.
We'll pay for the free Temeria.
It's the village below. Black with Nilfgaardians already. They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once... Shh! What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there, near the...
Death to the Black Ones!
At me! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Geralt, we have to help. Follow me.
Mistake.
God's damn it, Vess. Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission, and instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed.
You're not my father, Roach. You've no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me. Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake.
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melitele, study to be a healer. Fucking hell. Give me your weapon. You'll get it back when you wise up, if you wise up. Move out!
Ren.
Uh-oh. Got yourselves a prisoner.
We don't take prisoners. You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later. You, Nilfgaardian, piss off.
Morentai. Nes dirmad ava.
Go, before I change my mind. We should go before a patrol comes along. Thank you, Geralt. Ever need any help, you know where to find me.